Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview on a Monday, May 9th, 2016. Traders, this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders coming to you from Thailand, bright blue sunny skies, white sandy beaches, absolutely gorgeous and hot. What a great weekend we had. Nice, relaxing, had a lot of fun, and it's great to be behind my desk again. Well, it's great to be behind my computer again. I'm not in my office when I do this because currently it's 7:15 a.m., which means it's 20:15 p.m. on Wall Street. All right, traders, got a lot to talk about. Got 6 currency pairs to look at, a little bit of commentary. NFP came out. We'll talk about that and the weird reaction we got from the markets. But before we do that, let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday, and I am your moderator for the market opening preview series every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, I will tell you that I do record this video before, well, I should say during the Asia session and before, of course, London. Traders, I started trading in the year of 2006, and in 2008 I retired from a wonderful 27-year career as a firefighter paramedic out of the great state of Florida. 9 days later, came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday. Well, traders, I'm in my 9th year here and absolutely love living in the kingdom of Thailand. Beautiful weather, beautiful people, beautiful food. Less than a 5-minute walk to the beach. It's absolutely gorgeous. Having a great time, and of course, I love trading my Forex markets. So I take my fundamentals, which I'm very attuned to, as I have my own news feed, and I try to keep up on the fundamentals as much as I can. However, I'm a technician. I like reading charts, candlestick patterns, price action, price structure, price failure, support, resistance, and I do use Fibonacci tool a lot on my charts. I do have 3 moving averages on my charts. I have a 55. I have a 200 and I have a 10 moving average, which you will see on my charts. All right, so what do? I take my fundamentals, I take my technicals, I do an analysis, I come up with a trade plan, and I basically activate the trade plan. If price doesn't come to where I want to enter, I don't take the trade. It's very simple. It's got to come up to my trade plan. And price has to come to me. I'm not going to chase price. We do not chase price. Traders never chase price. Don't chase the big red candle, right? I looked at the charts this morning, and very early this morning. It was like 6:05 in the morning when I was reading and looking at charts. And I would assume that a lot of people got whipsawed pretty bad on the NFP number from the data candle. Doesn't look very pretty, and we'll get to look at that in just a moment. Let's get the risk disclaimer out of the way. This is illegal stuff. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Most of all, traders, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, what's going on with the data? So NFP comes out at what, 160? They're expecting 210. Bad number, right? How do the markets close? All in the green. I don't get it. Dow 30, positive 0.45%. S&P 500, positive 0.32%. NASDAQ, 0.40%. Finally got a green day. The small cap 2,000, positive 0.78%. So if we take a look over on the Euro side, looks a little bit mixed to me. The DAX closed positive 0.18%. The FTSE 100 closed positive 0.14%. The CAC 40 negative 0.42%. The Eurostoxx 50 also negative just barely at 0.07%. Traders, let's come on over to Asia. Now remember, some of the markets are not open yet, as we have another hour before some of these markets open. However, the Nikkei 225 is open and it's positive 0.90%. The S&P ASX 200 out of Australia is currently trading at positive 0.34%. The China A50 closed on Friday at negative 1.94%, and the Hang Seng out of Hong Kong closed negative 1.66%. And the Kospi that's currently trading is negative 0.12%. Trades, let's take a look at their economic calendar. I have to be honest with you, not a lot of anything today. Japan had its monetary policy meeting minutes released very early this morning, but basically through our trading day, folks, medium impact German factory orders, and really not a lot happening today in the markets. The Great British Pound has Halifax House Price Index year on year, medium impact. Just housing starts out of Canada today, medium impact. Then when you get into the U.S. session, everything is low impact, not even anything worth talking about. It's not going to do anything in the markets. Very slow trading day, as we would expect normally after an NFP announcement. That's not uncommon. So, well, for somebody like me who likes technicals and trading technicals, that's a good sign for me. I really do enjoy riding the technical train. So it looks like that's what we're going to do. Commentary, folks, I just don't get it. NFP comes out bad. You would think that is bad for the dollar, right? NFP comes out, 60,000 less than expected. And what happens? We get dollar strength across the board. Wait till you see some of these charts. It's just unbelievable. So why don't we get started? I think we're going to have a great trading week. I think we're going to have a lot of fun today. Just newsworthy. Russia is off today. There's no Russia session today. For those of you who might trade the Russian currency pair. So let's take a look at these charts. Trade plans. Folks, we're staying with the trend, my friends. Staying with the trend. And fortunately, the NFP really did not affect our trends. All right, let's take a look at the euro dollar. The euro dollar, you can see the big stick with the big wick, right? Ends up as a doji. Now, I'm trying, I was not in front of my charts on Friday when this came out. I actually took the day off, to be honest with you. I did my stuff for Asia, and that was it. So here we see this big doji. What happens? Price comes right back where it's at, and price ends up right where we opened on Friday, and we're at the same price level. Trade plan's the same, folks. We just need a pullback up to the 200 exponential moving average. We'll get in at 1.1441. Take it down. Now, I could not come up with a significant support because we broke it already. If you take a look at that wick on that last candle, it's broken support. So that's not support. So I'd wait for the pullback. You're probably going to get a pullback to the daily pivot point and be able to enter the trade there. Just be careful of that 55 EMA. The big thing that concerns me is that the 10 EMA is right on top of price. So this just might continue falling with no pullback. So you have to make a decision if you want to get in that or not. But your drawdowns are going to be more because you're going to have to put your stop above the daily pivot point. So just be careful on the euro dollar, and just watch it. Just watch it. I wouldn't do anything till London open. There's no data, folks. So the markets are going to do what the markets are going to do. We're either going to get an exciting day or we're going to get a really slow, boring day. So that's how I look at what we got ahead of us today. All right, let's take a look at the pound dollar. Here's another one, big spike. Well, the body's a lot bigger, but you can see the big move from NFP. What happens? Dollar strength. This one, I'm just looking for a pullback up to 1.4464. We'll get out at the 161.8 Fibonacci level, 1.4353, and we just need price action to do this. Now, folks, we saw twice last week where the pound gave us no pullback, and it just continued to the downside. So you might want to stick a trend line on the pound where it's currently at. And you could probably get a two-touch trend line there. And see how it goes. So a little tricky on the pound today. They got some low impact data coming out, and then one couple of medium impact. So we'll see how it works, but I don't expect a lot of price action. All right, this little thing has just been unbelievable. This has been all over the place. Euro Aussie, right? So here's today's chart. The trade plan is basically the same as it was on Friday, other than this is a new chart. So now resistance remains at 1.5556. We're going to get out of 1.5436. And, this is a 100 pip trade if it works. The problem is we're sitting on support. That means this has to pull all the way back up to 55.56. Now, if you have experience with counter trend trading, I don't see a problem with you taking this up. If you get a couple of higher highs and higher lows, take it back up to resistance. Make some pips on it. Just keep an eye on your charts. Get break even, put a trailing stop. Whatever you do, however you work your money management and your trading system, just be careful because you got that 10 EMA looming on top there, coming down towards the last candle. So you just want to keep an eye on that. Let's take a look at the euro yen. Folks, this has just been in a nasty range. This is not a new chart. This is Friday's chart. And it's just showing you that as it did hit our take profit for NFP, it's way back up there. We're back up at resistance. So we're just looking, at 122.40 to take this back down to 121.57. Very easy trade plan. You can see on the chart, spatial intelligence, this pair is in a downtrend. Absolutely in a downtrend. Okay? Let's take a look at the New Zealand dollar. What a nice surprise this was. Yeah, we saw NFP came out, price came up, but what happened? Hit that 55 EMA and came all the way back down again. This is bearish. You can't get no more bearish than this. We're just looking for an entry here. I wouldn't wait for London Open. If I get a bearish candlestick pattern, I'm in it. And we've already got one. The only problem is the current candle is blue. I don't want an up candle. So it might retest the daily of 55 once or twice before the London Open. I would not trade this before the London Open, by the way. Because remember, your Asia traders has not seen the NFP results yet. So we need to, wait for Asia to react to NFP, and all the Asian markets are not open yet. All right, and the last one that I thought was very interesting is the New Zealand dollar. Look at the NFP candle, that big candle with all those wicks, sideways. No price action after that. That was the news. I mean, traders got whipsawed on this. This was not easy, folks. This NFP was not easy. I am so glad I was not near my computer trading this. This is why I don't trade NFP. It's just so crazy. Now remember, this is a 30-minute chart. But I would assume, where do you think most of the 30 minutes of this candle was? Sure, in the body of the candle. The whipsaw happens immediately. And then it goes to the body of the candle. And what does it do? Goes sideways. So, depending on how you got in it, this should have been way down. This should have been below the wick of the NFP candle. I mean, I apologize. This was a bad number. This should have been up at 0.7395. This should have been up there and climbing. Instead, it's descending, right? Don't understand why we have dollar strength. Welcome to the markets, my friends. Welcome to the markets and data releases. That is why it is so important we keep a very, very good eye on fundamentals and data releases. Okay? Traders, that wraps up our 6 currency pairs today. And on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, please come visit us at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, I'm actually, can you believe this? 10 seconds early. Unbelievable. All right, traders, have a great trading day, and always remember to trade smart and not hard. And I'll see you in about 24 hours. Take care now. Bye-bye.